like I will be upfront. I have watched the first like 10 episodes.
God, nothing happened in those.
I'm just telling you what I watched.
Who was your favorite? What voice speaks to you?
I do like Haas and I do like Roswell.
I will stab you
just a little.
for liking Roswell.
Just a little. It's mostly the name. I like Roswell as a name.
God.
I will say it's that shallow, but I do like Haas.
I love Haas.
I do like Haas.
People I do feel like Haas is very. This is a guy for girls.
But you're already doing a Haas route.
Yeah. No. This is gonna be a Tyson route. We're doing Tyson.
Oh my god, you've already done Tyson.
Yeah, but I haven't done Tyson Route F.
Oh, shit.
So, we're doing that here.
Fair.
Yeah.
Are you going to let them know that's what it is? Or are you just going to put that...
Well, I'm going to read it from the beginning to finish.
Okay.
Because, yeah, I did promise Ian, like, a year ago that I would stream Tyson's Route in its entirety.
Oh, I see.
So, here we are.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Hello, Maestro.
Maestro, hello.
His name can be Damien if you want it to be.
Yeah, it can be whatever you want. But yeah, I'm here. I think he was maybe questioning if I was here or not.
Maybe.
That might have been more what it is.
Also, do you like the new menu?
It's really cute.
Look how cute
Because that's an updated Dave, right?
Yeah, this is Dave's like modern design.
It looks great.
He looks so cute.
He really does. A+. Hi, Ian. He seems real excited.
This is like my favorite head empty lad.
He's a perfect MC. Head empty.
Show him all the versions. Not now. Not on stream.
Oh, Maestro, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I get everything except Darian by most people. The most common thing I get when people mishear me say my name is Gary.
Really?
So 90% of the time, people don't listen for the third syllable. They listen to 2 syllables. Dairy. My name is Darian. 3 syllables.
Are we gonna start calling him Derry?
Don't do that, please.
This is Derry.
I mean, it's not a terrible name. Derry's a good character off of the hit show Letterkenny. It's really good.
Dardar.
No.
Do you like Dardar?
Would it be Dardar, or would you pronounce it like Dadar, like the elephant?
No, Dardar.
No.
Dardar.
No. My Jedi name would be Dardar Twinks. That would be a Sith. Sith Lord Dardar Twinks.
Oh, God, we're gonna click new game.
Fuck.
We're gonna click new game. Hello, David.
Hi, David.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
This game was work in progress, right?
It is.
Okay.
So that's just fun. So we're doing Tyson.
Yeah. Look, we're not getting to the route split today.
It's pretty far.
Yeah.
Pretty far. You had another can with you?
I come prepared.
Do you have a whole case?
Like, actually, homie packing, Jesus.
He's fully loaded.
He truly is.
Always. That was the what I am the dominant eagle. What was
the turbo dominant eagle.
I'm the turbo dominant eagle. Like...
Oh,
this
God.
is what it is.
Oh, huh. No.
Okay.
So this is gonna be a Sal route, right?
No. So I think the way we'll split it up is I'll play Dave, Roswell, Haas, and Orlando.
Okay.
And you'll do Tyson, Dean, and Sal.
Okay.
That sound good?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, why not?
Okay.
I'm trying to remember which one Dean is.
Dean's the bear.
Oh, okay. He's the only one I couldn't remember off the top of my head.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just
Is D.
I'm not neck deep
Josh
into the.
offended.
I'm not deep in the password lore. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Hey, I didn't give myself all the twinks. I gave myself Orlando. As a punishment, you know.
As a Jesus.
This is my vice.
I see.
It is what it is. But okay. I don't remember much of the beginning of the game anymore.
Because it's probably been because every time you sped through when you were doing Haas's B route. I think when you streamed Haas's B route, you just kind of fast forwarded and got the fuck out of there.
This is facts. This is facts.
Well,
anyway,
is what it is.
We're at a street,
It's cute,
right?
a cute street.
The streets around my house were empty, likely a case because of how early it was. Normally, I'd still be in bed for it. Well, I need to find a good position
To rest your hand.
Bar, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't bring my mouse. I'm sorry.
Yeah. This will be a little. There. So I'm not touching the
trackpad, yeah.
Is what it is. Normally I'd still be in bed for the next few hours, get up, get myself some coffee, and move on to do whatever it was I needed to do that day. The school ended yesterday, and rather than enjoy the fact I don't need to get up for class, I was making my way towards the bus stop where I was to meet my friends. And why were they up so early as well? One of us, by some miracle or perhaps a stroke of good luck, managed to get an all-expense-paid vacation at a mansion up in the mountains for a month. What better way to celebrate than to have a taste of the high life before moving on to college?
Man, I wish I could just take a fucking month off and go on vacation. Oh my god.
But you don't just do that?
Fucking college kids.
Right. I sat my bag down on the bus stop, checking the road. It was as dead as when I'd left the house, with no sign of the private bus that was meant to pick us up. Groaning, I rubbed my eyes. Tiredness wouldn't have been an issue if I had the time to have some coffee, but excitement kept me from thinking rationally. I wondered how long it'd take for the others to arrive, if only because once someone else was here, I could afford to zone out until I could take a nap on the bus. Oh dear, you look conscious. Oh, look at this fucking little gremlin.
What's wrong with him?
Look at this gremlin. Oh, why are you playing Password again? Because there's a route I need to do. You know.
He's contractually obligated.
He secretly thinks he's cute. No, I don't.
Oh, I saw the clip. I know.
No, I don't. I don't think he's cute. He's ugly. He's terrible. What a gremlin. When I turned to face the voice, I was greeted with Roswell's smile, along with the familiar scent of freshly brewed coffee coming from the 2 cups on the tray he held out.
Do these guys have last names?
Yes. Some of them.
Does Roswell have a last name?
I don't remember.
Bless.
I think was it Dave Holloway? Was that what it was? I can't remember. I assume you might need a kickstart this morning. Here, you know which one is yours. Rubbing my eyes again, I nodded. That says nodded.
Mm-hmm. See, this text is working very well for you. I have to say. It's very clean.
Maybe it's because I've read this multiple times.
It could be. We're also really close to the TV.
It's
We're a lot
true.
closer than we normally are.
We really are. Look, Ian, it was an honest mistake. So in Temptations ballad, I said noddled once.
Noddled?
I was like, I noddled. Wait.
Bro. That's so good. Oh my god. I noddled.
Noddled. It wasn't bad. It wasn't that bad.
That is gorgeous, actually.
Reaching out for the coffee on the left. Not that I really knew which one was mine, but I had a 50-50 shot at getting it right. Failing that, I could always look at the name written on the cup. Turning it around in my hand, I looked at what the cup said.
What's written on the cup?
Yeah, you get a special line of dialogue, right?
Tyson.
If you do that. My eyes bulged when I saw the name written on the cup, stealing a glance at Roswell, slightly panicked. Is everything alright? Everything's fine.
And it changes to Dave automatically.
Yeah.
Can
you can do it for every character.
Okay, well, can you get an... Is it always going to change to Dave for the character name?
You know, I don't know.
Like, if you were to put in Mr. Josh, would it change?
think it does.
Or would that just be the name of the character now?
Does it always default to Dave? He is Dave. Okay.
Okay.
They're telling you your choices don't matter.
It doesn't fucking... Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What a way to... What a good precedent to set.
Yeah, exactly.
Your choices don't matter. But you know
it's
what?
like how you always play as the best main character ever in fiction, Chase Hunter in Echo.
Clearly.
I love him.
Uh-huh.
Chase is good.
Reasonable.
My voice breaks slightly higher as I try to quickly cover what I'd seen. Just hotter than normal is all. I quickly take a sip, hoping that if, by some miracle that this was for Tyson, that it'd be his regular order, and not something I'd normally get, but close enough. Are you sure everything's fine? Totally fine. I'm just thankful you brought me some coffee. I didn't think anyone would be open. Anywhere would be open this early. There are 7-Elevens. Those are 24-hour, right? You can get coffee at those.
In Virginia, they are.
I know some places. Don't worry about it. All that matters is you have your awake juice. I don't like that wording.
You don't like
awake
juice?
I don't like that it's awake juice. Together we sighed out as we drank our coffee. The street was just as quiet as it was when we arrived, even with the added company. Before long, I noticed Roswell watching me curiously, much in the same way he'd watched for something to happen. Roswell, why are you staring? You aren't excited? What, for the vacation? Of course the vacation! I thought you'd, be, I don't know, more energetic. Well, I guess maybe a little. I laughed, the classic hyena trait that shone through when I'd been caught off guard. But, maybe wait until the coffee has had a chance to wake me up. Roswell rolled his eyes, rummaging around in his pocket for something before quickly shoving whatever it was into his mouth. What are they doing in there? What are we doing? Hello, Chase. Hello, Aaron.
You could say Aaron.
Aaron. That is... What?
It's a rough one to have interesting one to have a rough time with.
What? It's R.
Aaron.
Run.
Okay. Say it however you like. Say it how you like.
Look,
Just
it's fine.
does.
It's fine.
It's okay.
Oh, that's fine. Roswell's wont to double check things like this with me. I went back to when we were kids. Oh, whether it was a habit or not, I don't know. There were times I'd do the same, but it was mostly for homework and such, even if that was only a couple of years ago. Before that, he'd been away, having moved far enough that we couldn't hang out like we used to. But hanging out as kids was easy when you were literal neighbors. You know, this'll be a good sort of send-off of sorts. That's what I thought. I thought I was replying. I watched as Roswell shoveled more of whatever it was into his mouth, losing where I was taking my thought. What are you eating? Breakfast.
It's coming out of his pocket. I'm a little worried.
You don't just have scrambled egg in your pocket.
And what if I did? What if right now I took scrambled eggs out of my pocket?
I'd hope there's a plastic bag in there.
Nope.
Biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, I would love a nice pocket full of biscuits and gravy to warm your hands up on a cold morning and to provide a snack. That sounds wonderful.
What's wrong with you? You don't have have like persistent gravy in your pocket?
Just all the time?
All the
In my
time?
cargo pants, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the big side cargo pockets.
Yeah. Breakfast?
Your Jinkos?
Right?
Deep in the jinkos.
Show me. You're not eating candy for breakfast, are you?
What are you, my dad?
Yeah, they're fruit gummies. Fruit is for breakfast, ergo. This is fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
But the sugar. A fruit has sugar, Dave. Don't you know? Whatever point he was making was punctuated by him shaking his coffee cup. I know he had a sweet tooth, but I wondered what a dentist would think. Ahoy!
It's Orlando.
Orlando, everyone's favorite lad.
I mean, he's pretty good.
He exists.
Spicy.
Roswell and I look over to where the voice came from, watching as an energetic dragon bounced towards us. Good morning, friends.
There he is. I love his crystal. Is he a crystal, bro? Is it helping to align his chakras?
Yeah. Right.
I don't know what Chase is referring to.
Say it, Durian.
I don't know what I said.
What do you have to say? I don't know. This
Humba
is fun.
Wumba Zimba, Gazuga Bork. I don't know. I default just Simlish. Simlish is my first language. English is my second.
I always
language.
default to Zabu Z.
Zabu Z.
Because that's what I heard a lot.
Gaburambi
When my
Chamba.
sister used to play,
Yeah.
I would always hear like her characters go Zabu Z. I'm like, I don't. Orlando is good. Chase. I don't know about that one. Orlando bounced on the spot, dropping his backpack next to mine and throwing an arm over our shoulder. Morning, Orlando. I shot the dragon a look, his bulk having nearly made me spill my coffee. Getting the hint, he backed down. Yeah, stretching out his arms. Early morning, like this are early mornings. Okay, that's plural. Like these are a great start for an adventure, don't you think?
What an optimistic fella.
Yep. Only if there's coffee involved. Some of us can be just as functional in the morning. Without it, you know, Dave. Turning away before I could...
Coffee drinker.
I'm not a coffee drinker. I down a handful of vitamins, take a shower, and hopefully that wakes me up. If not, a tumble down the staircase will help. Turning away before I could get in the reply, Orlando called down the street to the crocodile, slowly lumbering his way over to us. Sal, hurry up already!
There he is.
What was that?
What a big old guy.
Setting his bag down too, Sal gave each of us a small wave.
Good morning.
You look as awake as Dave does, Sal.
Leave me alone. I'm tired.
But answer me this, Sal. Are you at least excited for the mansion? At the very mention of the word, Orlando let out an excited cheer that was perhaps a little too loud for how early it was. Mansion! Mansion!
Orlando, less loud, please.
He stopped, shooting Sal a sour look. Well, excuse me for having looked forward to this for a while. No classes. Mansion! How often do you get to have a month off? All expense paid vacation in the life of luxury.
Fucking privileged college students. Jesus
You're
Christ.
so upset.
I'm a jaded old asshole.
It looked like Sal went to say something but shook his head, looking off down the road to check for the bus. So what? Too excited for the trip and too not? So, it's a tie so far.
Maybe. Dean's here, though.
He is? No sooner than I had asked, I felt a hand land heavy on my shoulder.
Hey, hey!
Dean threw his arm over my shoulder and smiled at everyone in turn.
My alarm didn't go off. Well, it did, but not loud enough, I guess. Must have hit snooze one too many times.
No, Ian, don't be mean to Dean.
He said,
Everyone,
"Oh,
don't be mean to Dean. He's
Why
a
is
cute
everyone
boy.
mean to Dean?
His
Even Zod says boo.
He's cute though.
Chase.
You can...
Chase says turn off screen. Dang, everyone is anti-D, and this is crazy.
Everyone's anti-Dean.
Why is everyone anti-D?
Because he's a bear and they're just jealous that he's hot. That's the only explanation.
Oh my god. Josh against his whole fucking chat.
Only has no neck.
No, you know, well, he's fluffy.
He's just
His
fluffy.
fluff's covering the neck.
He's
It's
got no
fine.
neck, but he's got a collarbone. Very
Yeah.
interesting.
No, it's fine. It's fine. And don't worry. I assume that might happen, which is why we're meeting now, so you're not late. And Dean sighed, rubbing his face with his free hand.
That's Dave.
Aside from tired, how are you? Are you excited for this mansion?
That's gonna fuck me up. There's
Yeah.
two D's. Stop it. And they're
Right.
both 4-letter words. Terrible. What mansion?
And the colors are really similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's-
gonna...
It's fine. We'll be
I got it mixed up a lot in my playthrough. What do you mean, what mansion? Where do you think we were going today?
To be honest, I heard that everyone was heading somewhere exciting for a vacation, and I was just happy to be invited.
Oh.
Look at this, he's so cute.
I mean, he's kind of cute. Plus,
He kneaded my shoulders, eyeing up the coffee in my hand.
knowing who else was invited too helped sway me.
I rolled my eyes, a slight smile forming on my face. Dean and I were friends, not with benefits or anything more than that, but he for sure was trying to woo me.
Woo.
Yeah. He was old-fashioned like that, apparently, and wanted a proper date before calling anything official. Until then, he made it clear that he was interested in pursuing something, despite me being free to do what I want. Sal and I didn't know as well as Orlando knew him. After meeting, we'd hung out a few times, but he and Orlando were mostly off doing things. Most times I saw Sal, it was times like this when we were all together as a group. Roswell and Orlando were school friends, with Orlando being who I hung out with a lot while Roswell was away. And they got on as fast friends when Roswell entered the picture, but part of that was because Orlando was the high school president of the anime club.
Oh, anime.
Yeah, he's an anime boy.
He's an anime
He's
boy.
a good Ugamesh.
Oh, I bet he fucking is.
Speaking of, there was another member of the anime club who was coming today, and that'd be... Oh, Haas, you made it.
There he is.
Oh, this is the lion boy.
Yeah, hi, Haas. Hey.
As he approached, Haas took off his sunglasses. Of course, he fucking wears sunglasses.
It's sunny outside. Why wouldn't he wear
I
sunglasses?
don't care. And and hooked them into his pocket, balancing a tray of coffee cups in his free hand.
Oh, Haas, you seem to have a fair bit of coffee there.
Yep. One of these is for you, big guy. Dean's eyes lit up, shuffling around me to get his coffee and downing a good amount of it before sighing out content.
You are a lifesaver.
I brought another cup for Dave, but it seems like he's already has one. Oh no, I'll drink that one too. Gimme.
Me too.
Gremlin, here, take it. I like his just disappointed little
It's just like, wow. I expect nothing
I
less.
expected more from you.
I'm so disappointed in you.
Right? Haas handed it out to me, and I swiped it eagerly, sighing out as I used the heat to warm my hands.
Hey, Dave. Given I'm already halfway through mine, interested in sharing that extra one you have?
I felt my eyes narrow. It's times like this that I dislike that Dean took his coffee the same as me, but my look was enough to dissuade Dean from asking again.
Wow, what an ass.
It's my coffee.
I mean, I probably wouldn't be as curt, but I would try to assert my dominance in that coffee.
No, I don't want Haas to wear a Kingdom Hearts t-shirt. No. No.
I remember that when June showed up the first time in Tennis Ace with that fucking Keyblade t-shirt. I was like,
it was over. It was over. Like I was
like,
like, I
put this boy in the trash can.
The idea of choosing his route wasn't on the table anymore. So, Haas, how are things? Sleep well? Of course. As if demonstrating his point, he ran a hair through his mane, adjusting how it was sitting. Always have to get my beauty rest in. I can't afford having crow's feet at my age. Not to mention, if you're going to have a mane, better have it well groomed.
You won't have crow's feet at your age. How old are you? In your like early 20s?
But no, they just graduated high school, so these characters are like 18.
Yeah. Oh, crow's feet. Oh no, my supple 18-year-old flesh.
He cares. He cares so much.
He does, but
He's so
he needs
vain.
to chill the fuck out.
Oh, but
That's his character.
he's a theater kid.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
He's horny
Yeah.
like a theater kid too.
Haas had always been one to have aspirations for the big screen, or maybe he was just very conscious of his appearance, and not that it was a bad thing. Occasionally he'd be wearing the latest clothes or smelling really nice, but always well groomed. I admired him for that sometimes.
So about this mansion, Haas.
What about it? You don't look too excited. Maybe he just needs more coffee in his system like Dave does. What about you, Haas? At the moment, we're at a tie. Well, not every day you get to experience something new, and this sort of thing isn't really something that, that you can just up and go to for a day, right? Says Haas. Not that I'm going in blind, but oh, okay, I see you. But you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Gift horse? It was at this point that the sound of the bus approaching called our attention to it, pulling up alongside the bus stop we'd arranged for it to pick us up at. Maybe I'll explain later. Either way, let's get to it, right? What time is it? Really? It's time? Orlando looked like he was ready to burst with how he was jumping up and down.
Jeez, you're gonna wear me out just looking at you, Orlando. Calm down.
What? While Orlando and Dean chatted about something, I zoned out, opting instead to look down at the road. There was one person I was waiting on, someone who I personally invited that hasn't shown up yet. Liam!
His name, Liam.
Yeah, this is a backer character, I think.
A what?
A backer character?
Oh, like a backer for the...
Yeah.
For the... Like,
yeah.
Yes.
Because I now
funder, if you
follow
will.
Liam on Twitter.
I see.
Because
I
I
see.
did find him.
You follow this man.
Yeah, this bear, he's a good bear. As I turned around, there was a polar bear standing there with a clipboard, looking as if he'd had little sleep. He adjusted the cap on his head while he looked over the list before looking to Roswell.
Oh, is this me?
I'm sure he's big.
I'm picking up a bunch of people to head up into the mountains. Have I got the right group?
That should be us. The driver nodded, crossing something off his clipboard before looking over, each of us counting.
Is someone missing?
Missing? I don't... Wait. Yeah, they're just running as late as all. Won't be too much longer.
Alright, we'll hop on then.
Roswell looked to me confused. Who are we missing? Everyone's here.
Can't believe Dave invited somebody else on his own. What an inconsiderate asshole.
It's fine. Sal, Haas, Roswell, bus, mansion.
Orlando, calm the fuck down, bro.
He's like Nemo.
But Nemo's at least endearing.
You're just saying that because she's a girl.
Well, I don't know. I'm not much of a dragon person.
Oh, I see. Sal rolled his eyes, retrieving his bag at the same time, Orlando's before getting off on the bus. Oh, right. The +1 I said you could bring. See, he had permission.
Oh, he had permission. Okay.
Now I get it. Roswell turned to Orlando soon after, and I got the impression that Roswell had prioritized what he was about to do over questioning who we were waiting on. Say, Orlando, who do you think I managed to get the mansion for the month? How do you? Not who. How. Got it. Anyway.
Uh-oh. I don't know.
Well, then let's just say, family connections.
That's real sus, Roswell. What the fuck?
This is seeming more like a thing you'd sell our souls for. How readily available are mansions, anyway? Orlando's scales paled slightly, his excitement shot. I didn't think Roswell's family had that much sway, but I was open to this. Just being a lucky break. Souls? Well... Orlando hurriedly reached out for Roswell, who stepped back out of reach, throwing his hands up as he backed over to his bag.
Tell me you didn't, Roswell.
Again, he reached out for Roswell, who ducked under Orlando, using his smaller frame to his advantage. And just remember to pay Sharon. Is it Karen?
Charon.
Sharon?
You'd pronounce it Charon.
Sharon.
It's Josh. It's Charon. That name is pronounced Charon.
Chara.
No, sir. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Oh, that was an accident. My foot slipped off my other foot.
I mean, that was so loud, though.
I know. I'm sorry.
I didn't read the rest of that line.
It's okay.
Okay. To pay Sharon the toll for crossing the river when you get on the bus, Orlando. Roswell giggled, jumping onto the bus and out of reach.
Well, whatever the reason, I'm happy. It'll be nice to have an early taste of the good life.
Is Orlando afraid of ghosts?
Yeah, he's a scaredy boy.
Oh, I guess
He's a
that's
scaredy
he's
boy.
got a crystal that keeps him safe.
Yeah.
I see.
Haas joined Roswell soon after, with Orlando still having a miniature panic attack on the sidewalk. He had always been wary of the supernatural, which, given Roswell's interests in it, occasionally brought responses like this.
That name badge the driver wore said Liam, right? Not Charon?
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh god, I'm going to die, aren't I?
Perhaps.
Right? With a slumped shoulder, Orlando waddled onto the bus, leaving myself and Dean on the sidewalk.
So?
And Dean had finished his coffee and flicked it into the trash can nearby. When he turned back to me, he placed both hands heavily on my shoulders, making my knees buckle, if only a little.
So a month alone?
I chuckled again, this time nervous. My cheeks were warming up, and if it wasn't for my fur, I'd probably had been beet red. Dean's particular brand of flirtation was either sappy or just forward, sometimes coming across as just tactless. But still, I liked it. I just wish I had the confidence to return it in kind.
What is he doing here? Oh, hey.
Oh, it's the boy.
The boy's here.
Oh my god, he's the best. He's just the best. Oh, look at him. He's the cutest one in the cast.
Ian, please, you're gonna flood the world. Calm down. Gotta lay down some towels or trash bags.
Everyone loves Tyson.
I know.
It's just.
I mean, look at him.
He's the wolf of the game.
Like,
everyone's basic.
If there's
Like,
if there's a wolf, you gotta love it, I guess. Right?
Right.
Is that how it works?
Oh. The wolf approached nonchalantly, despite having almost missed the bus. Maybe it was because he was sure that I wouldn't leave without him. In unison, I look up at the window of the bus and to the others who were giving my +1 the evil eye. Not that I blame them, knowing what sort of reputation Tyson had.
Hey.
I looked back to Ty, who was sizing me up before stealing a look at Dean. By comparison, Dean looked much like the others on the bus.
Just in time, yeah?
Dean was grumbling, grabbing his bag and getting onto the bus. As bad as it was, I knew he'd be fine eventually and kept my attention on Tyson, given no one else had lingered to say hello. Yeah, just in time.
You didn't tell anyone I was coming, did you?
I laughed again, and Tyson knew better than any of the others when I'd been caught out with how long he'd been around. Not as long as Roswell, but longer than Orlando.
You're a fucking brat. But no avoiding it now.
But hey, you're here, so that's good, right? Ty shrugged, looking over for a bit as if he didn't want to look at me directly.
Yeah, well, don't think I'll be making any new friends this month.
Hey, you never know.
Prefer if I didn't, to be honest. Easier that way. Still, thanks for the invite.
Of course, Ty. I couldn't not invite you after all.
Why?
Because they're brothers.
I see.
I followed Ty onto the bus, sticking behind him as he shoved his way down towards the back. See, Ty is the perfect character for the, it's not like we're blood related or anything.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Step bro.
No.
What are you doing,
Step
Step
bro?
Step bro, I'm
I mean,
stuck.
It's not like we're blood related.
Look, that was the strongest line of dialogue in Domestic
It
Girlfriend.
kind of was, though. Absolute buffoonery. Jesus Christ.
I followed Ty onto the bus, sticking behind him as he shoved his way down towards the back. The bus lurched, and I dumped my bag in an empty seat, taking note of where everyone was. Ty was at the back by himself. Roswell and Orlando were sitting together, as were Dean and Sal, though the pair of them looked to settle in for a nap, and Haas was pulling out a magazine. Leaving Ty to stretch out over the back seat, I wandered over to Orlando and Roswell, who seemed to be having some sort of conversation from their discussion outside.
No, but really, what did it cost us?
Oh, you know, only our souls. Orlando let out a wail, clutching his head.
What a guy.
You know he's not serious, right? How do you know, Dave? Roswell gestured at me with a piece of red licorice, a smug grin on his face. He knew how to push buttons, especially Orlando's. Well, our souls aren't worth that much, are they? Hey now, you can't go saying that. You're worth plenty.
Yeah, your son alone could pay for this whole trip.
I laughed, nervous, before settling in with a wry smile. There you go, and now you can have your soul back, Orlando. Orlando and Roswell looked towards one another before looking back at me. So, you do know the other reason I put this together, right? Huh? What reason?
Ever since the incident, you've been
sorta distant. Muted, maybe. Like, I don't know. You don't seem like the cheerful hyena you were before it happened. Oh, I guess I haven't. Once again, they looked at one another, almost as if wanting the other to say something first.
We just miss the old you is all. This new one sucks.
Return it, please.
Go back.
Take him back to Costco.
I'm fine, really. Just, well, you know how it is. Are you sure? Positive.
Then, I guess that's all there is to it. This'll be the best vacation ever. Promise!
The best vacation ever. I sure hope so. With us high school over for Haas, Roswell, Orlando, and I, this was going to be the last time we could really hang out together as a group. Sure, there was every chance we'd be able to see each other every now and again, but nothing like this. I looked at the others on the bus, a slight smile forming. These were my friends, and I was happy they were here. I stifled a yawn, wondering if I could get a nap in, or hold off for a bit. We were going to be on the road for a while, so I could spend some time checking in with some people, or just get to the nap in now before we arrive.
Okay. Oh, dang. A choice.
We have to do all of them.
Oh. Or you could just go to sleep.
Yeah, or we could just go to sleep. But you know, we'll talk to Haas.
Okay.
We'll talk to Haas. What?
Only talk to Tyson, F all the rest.
No, we'll talk to everyone. Ian, please.
Ian.
I wandered over to where Haas was sitting, leaning over the chair behind him to see what he was reading. What are you reading, Haas?
Porn? Oh, just the magazine I picked up from the convenience store.
So yeah, porn.
Yeah, from the Combini.
He thumbed through the pages he'd yet to get to before flashing me a quick smile.
Didn't think I'd run into this issue there, but they had it, so I bought it. And didn't tell me you didn't bring anything to do on the bus while we drove there.
Oh no, I was just curious is all. I half expected it to be some manga or something.
Or anime.
I am shocked and offended, Dave. Me? Manga? Never.
We both laughed, knowing full well that the person most enthusiastic about the anime club was Haas. Somehow he managed to balance being a rabid anime fan and an aspiring big-screen superstar just fine, though. But really, though, a magazine?
Sure, why not?
I gave him a look, baffled by what he said, what he would find interesting about a gossip magazine.
Celebrities don't like anime. What the fuck?
Right?
They only like things like D&D.
Wait. Was it... Oh, what singer was it? Was it Taylor Swift whose son drew Dragon Ball fan art?
I don't
Or was it
know.
Britney Spears?
Was it Britney Spears?
I think it was Britney Spears.
Yeah, that's adorable, though.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
She's thrown them video game themed parties and stuff
I mean,
like that.
Jamie Lee Curtis loves One Piece.
Yo, I don't know
Really?
who a Jamie Lee Curtis is.
You know the mom from Freaky Friday with Lindsay Lohan?
No.
What is she in that you would like actually remember?
Oh,
Wait,
shit.
this is an older woman?
Yeah, she's an older woman.
She
yeah.
likes One Piece?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
She-
lit.
She wanted to voice a
She
character
wanted.
on
She
it.
wanted to voice. She wanted to voice Robin. But she's too old now, so
Oh.
she said she wanted to do a Kaede instead.
You know.
Wait,
That's
she's
lit.
lit.
Let me see.
Okay, did you ever watch Everything Everywhere All at Once?
I have not.
Okay.
This is Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh, I've seen her at like award shows.
Yeah.
No,
seems-
she's amazing.
She seems like a nice lady.
Yeah, she's
She's
awesome.
very nice.
She likes One Piece.
That's lit. That's lit.
She's 64 and likes One Piece. What's y'all's excuse?
She's caught up with One Piece.
She is
What's your
current.
excuse?
Reads it monthly.
Right? It's a weekly. manga.
Weekly. Reads it weekly, excuse me. Maybe she does read it monthly because she likes to build it up and sit down for an evening and read through a few chapters of One Piece.
Right? It's
Right.
adorable. Okay, fine. It's useful to stay up to date on these sorts of things. Trust me on this. Outside of that thought it's just for fun. I watched as he flicked to the back, showing me the last few pages.
Puzzles, crosswords, a quiz. If you want your horoscope read, I could do that too. If you're that hard pressed for entertainment, I could give it to you when I'm done.
Maybe, I don't know. Doing a crossword sounds like fun, said no one ever.
Are you actually going to fill it out with words related to the clues this time?
Hey, you never know. He smirked before gesturing to the back of the bus behind me.
Before I forget, what's the deal with him?
With Ty?
Yeah, Orlando and Roswell didn't seem too happy when he showed up, let alone Dean.
He's a friend.
A friend, huh? So long as he doesn't go making any trouble, we should be fine. I've heard things.
Oh.
Oh, right. You only moved here at the start of the year.
Moved here sooner, but school started school at the start of the year. Yeah. Still, guy carries a reputation.
He's fine. Promise. Well, mostly, anyway. No, he's good. He's good. Ignore the thumbnail, guys.
I guess we'll see then. If you reckon he's alright, I'll give him a chance, but he's only getting one, alright?
That's all I ask. He's really not that bad. Haas snuck another look at Tyson before going back to his magazine.
Guess we'll just have to see, Dave.
I'll, let you get back to your magazine.
With how you were clutching your coffee, I'd say you need a cat nap.
I gave Haas a smile before turning away, wondering if I should take that cat nap or not.
All right.
Oh,
Nice.
we don't even have a choice to hang out with Roswell or Orlando. We got there. Oh, whoops.
Oh no, you
Skip
done
the entire
goofed.
conversation.
That's fine.
It's just Tyson.
Why? No!
It's just Tyson.
You
Nothing.
rude.
I'm about to go get
Rude.
crucified. About to be dragged into the street and strung up on a light post.
Right. I wandered towards the front of the bus where Sal seemed to be staring out the window. Hey, Sal. Big lad. He didn't answer at first, but his eyes glazed over as the world went by on the other side of the window.
What?
He sounded tired, but he turned to me when, just enough that he could look at me. I snuck a glance at Orlando, who was still being tormented by Roswell, before looking back to Sal, confident that I wasn't being nearly as much of a pain. Just checking in. Everything all right?
Yeah, everything's fine.
So you're tired too, huh? Aren't you normally up this early?
I am, but Orlando has a lot to deal with when he's excited.
Did you have coffee?
No coffee at Orlando's place. I figured I'd be fine with tea, but...
He shook his head, leaving his comment there. Sal was usually one of few words, but for the most part he was easy to talk to. Granted, he didn't always say something back, but he was a good listener. So are you as excited as Orlando? Mansion! Mansion!
Clearly.
He shrugged. Even if there's a pool and a gym there?
Pool?
The faintest of smiles crept onto his face, and his gaze went to the window for a moment before returning to look at me.
Maybe I'm a little excited.
Pools are nice.
Pools are great.
Look at the cute smile.
Yeah, he's a cute little guy.
Sal didn't seem up for the conversation with how he yawned soon after, and went back to looking out the window. As for me, I was back to figuring out what to do.
No, let's talk to Sal somewhere. I like him.
I wandered over to near the front of the bus, where Dean was stretching out, still cutting comfortable in the seat.
Ian, calm down. Please, let's not jump to any rash behavior.
Oh no.
Let's calm down. Oh, Dave, what's up?
Oh, nothing really. I just thought I'd check in.
Things are fine here. How about you?
Well, I glanced back at Tyson at the back of the bus before looking back to Dean.
What's wrong?
Just, no, it's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Don't be silly, Dave. Sit down for a bit.
I nodded slowly, sitting next to Dean and finding him place a comforting hand on his knee.
What's bothering you? Nervous about this vacation? Think something's going to happen?
No, never. I laughed nervously, giving myself away. The idea of Dean and I at the house basically living together for a month, it gave me a whole slew of feelings I didn't know how to process. He could be lusty and raunchy at times, and part of me liked it, but as someone with near zero experience in anything like that, I had concerns. Well, something could happen, right?
Well, don't worry. If it does, we'll go slow.
All right.
Unless you were thinking of something now to pass time on the bus.
What
a guy.
Dean's route is the only one with not safe for work images, and he fingers you.
Oh, I see.
I laugh again, looking around quickly at where the others on the others are on the bus. What was Dean suggesting? We had privacy enough given the seats, but before I had the time to explain, Dean removed his hand from my knee and yawned.
Speaking of, I was just planning on getting some sleep before we arrived. You look like you could do the same.
I had coffee. I'll be fine.
Uh-huh.
No sooner than the words left my mouth that I yawned, mimicking Dean's stretch from before.
Fine, are you?
Okay, so maybe I could benefit from a nap.
Offer is there if you want to cuddle up for the trip. Or, anything else for that matter.
Dean! We both laughed.
Dean!
Dean! Quiet chuckles as to not bother any of the others. That said, if I cuddled up to Dean now, I'm sure Orlando would have a bunch of things to say with how he's gone on about us making a potentially cute couple in the past.
Dean.
Oh yeah, Orlando used to be supportive of that.
Oh, I see. So, aside from a nap, how are you feeling?
Fine. What about you? I watched as Dean looked over his chair towards, Tyson at the back of the bus.
Also fine.
You don't sound it. Plus, outside.
It'll be fine. If you invited it, then I'm just gonna have to suck it up.
Right, and
speaking of sucking...
Dean wiggled his eyebrows at me, playing up his lewd joke to make me laugh. It was whiplash, but he was looking at diffusing the tension rather than letting the conversation linger on Tyson's presence. Well, if you're sure things are fine, I'll let you get back to getting ready for a nap, and I'll do something. With a wink, Dave gave my leg another pat, before keeping his hands to himself.
Well, alright. I'll speak to you later.
With a nod, I got up from the spot next to Dean, and wondered if I should, wondered?
Wondered. Like wondering with your mind.
Wander over yonder.
That's not an A, that's wander. That's
Donnie.
Donnie. Donnie and Monnie.
I still hold that was a reasonable mistake.
Okay.
That was a reasonable mistake.
Do you think that's a reasonable mistake, Megan? For him to read the name Danny as Donnie? Do you think that's a reasonable mistake for him to make?
That's a reasonable mistake. It's Donnie. Like... No, it's fine.
Donnie.
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 It's all good. It's all good.
Okay.
With a nod, I got up from the spot next to Dean and wandered, take a nap, do thing. It's fine.
And I have one more.
And then we'll go to sleep.
Oh.
I glanced back at the others as I made my way back to the back of the bus. As I drew closer, I noticed Ty watching me closely, the gentle swish of his tail giving me a clue of his mood.
Hey.
Hey, Ty. I sat down next to Tyson, who rather than lifting his legs up to make... Wait. Give me a minute. Who rather than lifting his legs up to make room, just spread himself out further once I was settled.
Man, what an asshole. What's up?
Nothing, just checking in. How's the bus going?
Going fine. Although bullshit that... Although bullshit that you weren't checking in on me because you were worried.
Maybe a little.
I'll be fine, pup. You're not getting any ideas about doing anything back here, are you?
What do you... My eyes, dipped down to his lap, and he was making a lewd gesture with his hand. All it took was a moment for me to, bring my gaze down up to realize I'd been busted. As I shrank into my shoulders, embarrassed, Tyson, roared with laughter.
I'm out of your league, pup.
Almost immediately I retorted, jaw clenched. Am not.
Oh yeah? You confessing to me, Dave?
Maybe. And despite my groan, he snickered to himself. Ty knew how to push my buttons well, and some of that was from when he was the local bully. Things were different between us now, but the others, not so much. Still, he was as much a friend now as any of the others, and even though he was razzing me the same way I'd expect Dean to, I'd managed to crack a smile of my own. You wish I was confessing. Ty rolled his eyes and settled in, stretching out further and taking up more space, so I was half pushed out of the seat.
So a month, yeah?
This trip? Yeah, 1 month.
Huh.
Ty's gaze dipped for a moment before looking back to me, his expression something I couldn't quite place. What's up?
Nothing, just thinking.
You thinking? That's dangerous. Rather than giving me any sort of proper reply, he placed a foot against my, foot against my cheek and pushed me further off the seat. Okay, sorry.
Just a lot going on is all. Don't worry about it.
If you say so. I guess I'll let you get back to it.
I'm currently doing it. You should go take a nap though, pup. You look wrecked.
Yeah, eventually. I'll talk to you later, Ty.
See ya.
I slid the rest of the way off the seat and wondered if I should take that nap now, or if there was anything else that I'd do before I did.
What should you do?
Sleepoo. We'll ignore the other two.
Sleep
We'll just ignore the other two. Fuck it, they don't matter. I returned to the seat and double-checked everything was neatly in my bag before lounging back and closing my eyes with a sigh. Hey, Dave, are you sleeping?
Yes.
No, not now. Because if you're not, I wanted to ask you something. Roswell, no. I opened my eyes, tired, but given Roswell a quick smile. He was leaning over the chair in front of me, a chin resting on his folded arms. What's up, Roswell? I just wanted to know if you were planning on documenting this vacation at all. Like, did you bring a camera or something? What? Like my phone? Fishing it out of my pocket, I flashed it at Roswell. I guess that works. Oh, actually, there was something I brought along. Let me pull it out. I rummaged in my backpack and pulled out a small notepad, rubbing my fingers across the cover. I have this. I figured that if this was going to be the last time we get to hang out, maybe it'd be neat to have, like, a little journal. Maybe I can scrapbook parts of it, too.
What a nerd.
Right? Roswell let his arms drape over the back of the chair, eyes flicking down to the notepad in my hands. How are you going to scrapbook things without a Polaroid camera, Dave? I can draw or print them out from my phone when I get home.
True.
Well, I think it's a good idea. I have my own notebook, so I might make a journal of my own.
Does he draw good?
I don't know. This is also depending whether or not Roswell lives by the end of the game.
Fair enough.
Because I'll kill him.
I will murder him.
Is that an actual option?
No.
He sounded disappointed. No.
Good night, Maestro.
Oh, see ya,
Thank
Maestro.
you.
Look, if the end of the game is like, you get to murder Roswell if you want, I'm like choosing that option so fast.
Kill button. Push to kill.
Maybe then we can, I don't know, compare and make copies for everyone else. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, let's sort it out later. For now, I'm guessing you're going to try to sleep again. Probably. I'm still beat, after 2 cups of fucking coffee.
Hey, coffee doesn't actually wake you up. It's just about the flavor and the morning routine. That's why I like coffee in the morning.
I was about to say, it depends on the person.
It
Yeah,
does.
but caffeine
It's supposed to, but it doesn't do any. At least at this point, it
Caffeine
doesn't
doesn't
feel.
bother
It doesn't
you.
feel like it does anything for. I could go drink a cup of
That's
coffee.
you, though, but statistically speaking.
Yes, I could go drink a cup of coffee right now and go to bed in 10 minutes.
You go to bed in 10 minutes anyway.
He
Exactly.
does! It's infuriating! It makes you so mad!
He talks about just like, oh, I'll just fall asleep after 5 minutes. And I'm like,
It takes you 2 hours!
right?
Yes!
Right?
Look, I don't know what to tell you.
This freak of nature over here.
I inherited it from my dad. My dad can do the same thing.
Oh my god.
And my dad can sleep anywhere.
Oh my god. Well, alright. If you wake up at some point and want to chill, Orlando and I will be watching stuff near the front, or maybe playing cards or something. Sleep well. Roswell popped back down and wandered up the length of the bus back over to Orlando before sitting down. As for me, I put the journal and my phone away, resting back and closing my eyes once more. The gentle rolling of the bus and the low drone of the engine was enough to lull me. Roll.
It's an L.
L's and R's are hard.
Well,
No.
Lul.
Asleep, given how tired I was, even after 2 cups of coffee.
Nice.
I
So-
must, yeah.
So how long is day 1? I'm curious. I wonder. Because Ian said, wow, we're not going to finish day 1.
Day 1's long. Day one's really long.
Bless.
I must have slept the whole way to the mansion, as well as when I was coming to, I could smell a familiar scent of honey right next to my nose. And not only that, but the feeling of warm air made me open my eyes carefully, only to come face to face with Dean. Well, Dean! My hands quickly found their way to his body, one haphazardly to his chest, and the other one on his face in panic. He just chuckled, letting himself get pushed back. With his side, there was no way I was going to legitimately move him if he put up any sort of resistance.
Good morning to you, too. You were sleeping so soundly, I figured you might need someone to wake you up.
You could have just shaken me gently.
What, and not kiss Sleeping Beauty?
Wait, you didn't actually kiss me, and I slept through it, right?
Well, I could always kiss you just in case.
I felt my cheeks go red, and I laughed, stopping only when Dean recoiled from something hitting him square on the forehead. I looked back at Ty, who seemed to be rolling his eyes, but was very clearly the only one who could have thrown whatever it was that hit Dean.
Well, we're pulling up now.
Fight! Fight!
Basically there already. The driveway was long enough as it was.
Without another word, Dean went back to his chair, scratching his head and stopping by Sal to say something. I couldn't make out what it was, so I double-checked I had everything in preparation for us getting off the bus. Occasionally, I look out the window, watching the trees go by as we made our way up the driveway, or what was left of it, before they parted proper for the last stretch leading up to the mansion itself. As we gathered all of our bags, we filed off the bus, with Ty pulling up the rear, following me closely. Before us stood a mansion.
What a mansion!
What a mansion.
Before us stood a mansion, some 3 stories tall. This was where we were staying, and effectively our home for the next month.
For real?
Right?
It's pretty crazy.
Man, so we'll run into it later. The language in this game confuses me, because they call the second floor the first floor.
Is it because it's the one
Because
that
the
you
ground
take up?
floor is the ground floor. So it's ground 1, 2. Rather than 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And I just constantly got confused.
Well, I mean, I see what you mean, because it's not like the ground floor is a basement.
There is also a
Because
basement.
the basement is the basement.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Interesting.
A smile formed on my face as the excitement started to settle in now that I could see it, with Tyson whistling in awe next to me, echoing how I was feeling. Roswell and Orlando led the charge, excitedly heading towards the front of the mansion, with their bags in tow.
Oh, this place is amazing! Look how big it is!
Right, this is gonna be great! They hurried on ahead, leaving the rest of us to come to our senses.
Big house. Yeah.
I was half expecting him to come out with some lewd joke with the setup Sal had given him. When it didn't come, I came to the assumption that he was just as floored as the rest of us to just how big the place was. Haas stepped forward, stretching.
Big as this is, I don't see myself living in a palace like this. I'd rather something more modern.
Ty shifted the weight of his bag, muttering something under his breath, barely loud enough for me to hear.
Makes you feel like a fucking king, I reckon. Not for me, though.
Good thing it isn't forever then, Ty. Haas wandered over to the others, with Ty lingering close by, waiting for me. The driver stepped off the bus, making sure we'd all disembarked before tipping their cap.
I see everyone's got everything, so I'll be heading off. I'll be back in a month. Enjoy your trip.
Liam's cute. With only a wave, the driver got back on the bus and drove away. I watched as the bus disappeared back along the trees, wondering if I'd be happy or sad to see the bus come back when the trip was over. What do you think, guys? chat, would they be excited for Liam to return?
It's the real question, isn't it?
Yeah. I must have zoned out. Soon enough, Ty had an arm over my shoulder and started guiding me in front of the door to where the others were waiting. All right, we're here, everyone. Roswell reached out and hit the doorbell before turning back to us. And this is going to be great. There's a pool outside and a gym downstairs.
Pool. Oh, hey. There's a dude.
And in the forest, I think there's a river, so we can go fishing, maybe. Roswell continued on about how much fun we were going to have. The rest of us had turned to a sharply dressed butler that had opened the door to greet us.
What a cute guy.
Well, you can voice the butler.
Master Roswell, I presume.
Okay. How long are his legs?
Well, I see his knees.
Yeah. But you look at him in proportion with Roswell here.
I don't know if he was drawn to proportion with Roswell.
He wasn't, but just makes me think he was, and thus his legs.
Right.
His leggies. His leggies would be going
Very
so far
long.
down.
Like, from the knee. Yikes, bro. Homie got some monster shins, bro.
Yeah, or he's wearing some
Hella platforms.
really long platforms.
Yeah, hella platforms on this man.
Oh my god. Right? I do really like the butler though. He's super cute.
He's cool.
Roswell spun on the spot, startled at the new voice addressing him. Yeah, that's me.
Very good. If you'll all follow me inside, we can get you settled in.
Would you believe me if I said there was a route in this game where you drugged the butler and sold him?
Well, the fact that you're saying it is yes. Who do you sell him to? Why do you sell him?
Don't worry about it.
Jesus. Oh my god.
Look, this game gets a little wild.
And also,
Homie ain't paid enough.
I know that not all butlers are British.
But look at this man.
For this,
Look at this man. Look
for
at this,
all intents
look
and
at this
purposes, right now,
moustache.
he
Look
is
at this
very
moustache.
much a British butler man.
Yeah, I want his voice to be Tim Curry.
Ooh.
I can't do a Tim
okay.
Curry. I'm not that good.
Turning on his heels, the otter wandered inside, leaving the rest of us to look at one another before looking to Roswell. Should we? May as well, yeah. We filed into the foyer of the mansion.
Oh, this shit's haunted.
Megan calling it from downtown.
Do you think Roswell did sell everyone's souls?
100% haunted.
Fucking bless it.
That or people gonna die.
Nah, never. The tiles underneath, seemingly freshly clean from how glossy they looked.
Gentlemen, I welcome you to Hammond Manor.
The butler gestured towards the stairs, leading up before he continued.
He looks so tired. Bedrooms are up on the first floor, with further facilities on the floor above that.
I mean, I would be too if I was this man. Knowing what he goes through. I'm like, you know what? Why don't you sleep? And there's like a plot reason why he can't sleep.
I see. I see.
At least in one of the routes.
Don't need to tell me twice. I don't need a tour.
All eyes were on Tyson as he said it, although the butler seemed to give him a quick once-over before addressing the rest of us.
You have freedom to roam as you please within the manor, as long as no damage comes of you doing so.
Really? We can go anywhere.
You may. There are some rooms that you will find that you cannot access.
The West Wing.
Don't enter the West
Right.
Wing.
Well, sure, but...
Orlando trailed off, but my curiosity pushed me forward to finish asking the question.
Mm-hmm.
What kinds of rooms are off limits?
The West Wing.
Right? The otter stroked his moustache. He's got his little whiskies.
I mean, he's cute.
Seemingly thinking it over before looking at and talking to me directly. Directly to you.
Stupid.
Mostly those I'm still cleaning, or those that have less than ideal furnishings. To say the least, if you find a bedroom with nothing in it, consider it off limits until they're clean. I've left the doors open for the ones prepared for you, so please take your pick.
I say this to you.
I say this to you. Directly to you.
The rooms that are locked are filled with blood.
Filled with blood and bodies.
Oh, wouldn't that be fun? A Ty wandered off up the stairs, heading ahead of everyone, lugging his bag.
Well, alright. That seems easy.
With a place this big, are we meeting back up at some point later?
You shall find the dining room off to your left. Make yourselves comfortable and I shall have refreshments ready if you need them.
Well, alright.
With a slight bow, the otter wandered off into the direction he pointed the dining room to be, before disappearing into an adjoining room. Okay, that left us to take our bags up and find rooms. We each had our own, and thankfully, they were all fairly close to one another. I dropped my bag off in my room, and had a quick look around before wandering back downstairs. It seemed like everyone had already moved on, though, so I was soon standing in the foyer by myself. Everyone just left him. Duh.
Oh, dang. Oh my god.
Yeah, we can explore lots of things.
Or you can say, fuck it.
Basement.
We can explore the basement. We can do that. There were a set of stairs leading down from the ground floor, descending into an almost pitch black.
Pitch black.
Yeah.
Time for death.
I fumbled forward, wandering and reaching around in search of a light switch.
Oh shit.
It's a little unfinished. Suddenly the lights came on. Oh, neat. I stopped my sentence midway, and suddenly feeling a presence watching me as I turned to look, a set of hands landed heavily on my shoulders, making me squeak and tense up.
Boo.
The sound I made wasn't manly by any stretch, but as I turned around to look at Tyson, he seemed to be amused enough at my reaction, despite the daggers I was glaring at him. Ty!
What?
That's a good face. That's a good Tyson
A
face.
shit-eating grin.
You scared me!
Yeah, and it was hilarious. Didn't think I'd get you that good.
I grumbled, rubbing my face. You're terrible. I bet you turned the lights off on purpose, just so you could get the jump on me.
Me? Nah. Never turn them on. Night vision is good enough to see down here fine.
Hello, Q. The longer I looked him over, the more I noticed that he was trying really hard to not squint, and he looked a little dazed. And you totally didn't just blind yourself to scare me either.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, there's not much down here. You can go back upstairs now.
No, I wanted to see what's down here. You've been down here for a while, I think.
Sure, fine, whatever. Go nuts looking.
Or you could just tell me what's down here if that's a problem.
There's a gym. Only thing worth mentioning anyway.
I looked around. Looked around Ty to the other doors leading off. There was no way all of that led to a gym and nowhere else. Just a gym?
Well...
Ty gestured over his shoulder to one of the doors that looked different to the rest. It was big and looked heavy, but beyond being a different door to the others, it just looked out of place down here.
Probably best if I show you. Come on, pup.
This is a good door. This is a good door.
Mhm.
This is a
good door.
This is a not suspicious door.
Does it smell like rotting meat?
Nah. The room beyond the door was a fairly small one. The main features of it were just the large door opposite where we came in. The door we came through was odd compared to the others. This new door was another magnitude more strange. It even had a keypad next to it, as as if wanting a combination to even open. What kind of room even is this?
Beats me. Looks like a bank vault from a TV show. Even has that keypad on it. Wants a combination and nothing I put in gets it to work. Not that I tried hard. The beeping got on my nerves.
I wandered closer to have a look. It seemed like a functional keypad with letters prominently displayed on a lot of the keys, with numbers and symbols in much smaller print above them, much like a computer keyboard.
So, does passwords, are they always the same? Like, do ones you found before, can you put them in and have them work, or I don't know.
Passwords only work when they're needed.
Oh, okay. So you couldn't just like
You can't
speed run.
You can't use a password from later in the game at the beginning.
Okay, I mean that's reasonable. Reasonable.
It won't deny the password, but it won't do anything. So you know it's a correct password just for later in the game.
I see.
If you do decide to just start slapping in like combinations.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least we know it's a word, right?
I guess. I don't know how many letters, and fuck knows if it's just random letters at that.
Oh. Pressing the same letter over and over to see if it's capped out got me nowhere. Not even an incorrect sounding noise, given I hadn't pushed the confirm button. Wow, you weren't kidding.
It's just a door. No telling what's on the other side, and frankly, unless it's a butler to gold we get to keep, I don't care.
I guess so. I looked at the door again, eyeing the keypad. It couldn't hurt to have an actual try, right? Maybe.
Input password. What are you gonna put in? Solidarity. What a good word. That was a good word, Josh.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
That was a great word. Lovers.
Much like what Ty had said, this thing just wasn't going to be a simple thing to try to open. I looked back at Tyson, who seemed to be not paying attention.
What?
You're zoning out.
Only thing I care about down here is the gym. You have fun with the door, Dave.
What? Don't care about me too?
You stop that, fucking brat.
I poked my tongue out at him, thinking about the gym. You know, Sal might want to use the gym too, so at least you'd have a gym partner.
Ugh, he's into wrestling, right? Can't I just lift weights in peace?
Doesn't he look like a weightlifter?
I was about to say, I don't think Sal would bother you that much.
Yeah, he doesn't seem quite like
He just vibes.
that. Yeah. Doesn't quite.
You do
seem
learn
like
that
the
Sal
type.
works at a gym, so he does do
Sorry, work.
he knows workout routines. And
Right,
stuff,
right.
so.
Tyson's just being a bitch ass.
Tyson just wants to be
I need
aren't
to.
I impressive?
I need to stop disparaging this man's, or someone is going to just come in and slit my throat.
Right. It's not like you had a gym membership back home.
Nah, you just let me in sometimes while you were at work.
Hey, I had an employee pass. I wasn't going to use it. Oh, I'm sorry. It was Dave that worked at the gym, and Sal also just went there a lot.
Yeah.
That's how they met.
He works out. He's big.
Yeah. You only find that out in Sal's route, so.
Mm.
Yeah, it shows.
Damn. Hey! As I huffed, Ty laughed to himself. Sure enough, a smile crept up onto my face, having been affected by the laughing. So, what's the plan now?
Probably do weights until it's time to eat. The rest of the house doesn't interest me all that much.
Not even a little?
I'll look around later.
Well, okay.
Don't worry, I'll be fine. I'll see you at dinner, though.
Okay. I followed Tyson, back out into the basement proper and watched as he continued straight into another room, presumably the gym.
Tyson! Tyson!
Dyson! That was a good episode of Tron.
It's a great episode of Tron.
I love all the edits where people remove Dyson from the shot and they put a Dyson fan.
good.
in there.
That's funny.
A Dyson fan.
As for me, I detoured and wandered back upstairs, pondering what I should do next.
Mm. So many to go.
Oh, we got options.
Got many.
We'll go outside.
Let's take a look at outside.
Yeah.
Dang.
What a
Courtyard.
cute
Yeah.
little villa
Don't you want a
courtyard.
little courtyard like this?
Absolutely, I do.
I'm so fucking poor, bro.
I just said if you
Absolutely.
wanted a courtyard like this.
Not could you afford
well,
a courtyard like this?
I'd like more of a garden.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd definitely like a garden with a bunch of flowers and vegetables.
I get that.
Flowers
I
and
get
vegetables.
And maybe a little pond.
that. Ooh, I get you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck
At the back of the
yeah.
foyer were doors that led out into the backyard. Even as I approached, I could see through the windows that the place was surrounded by trees, woods, forest. Why? I used every word.
I
but
mean,
not the
it's
correct
all
one.
synonyms. Who cares?
Even stepping outside, the mountain air hit me hard, and how it was fresh and clean. It smelled earthy and pleasant, reminding me of Dean outside of his normal honey scent.
It's pretty great, isn't it?
I blinked, having not noticed Dean and Sal standing nearby. Much like me, they seemed to just be taking things in, but Dean approached me, putting an arm around my shoulder.
Got a greenhouse out here too.
He pointed out a structure off to the side, which looked more like a garden shed made out of wood and grass.
Glass.
Grass.
Haven't had a
proper
look inside yet, but whatever's growing in there seemed to be faring well enough.
Mimicking Dean's motion, Sal pointed to a mass of green at the other side of the backyard.
Hedge maze. Seems big.
I wouldn't want a hedge maze.
No, fuck
That sounds so annoying to maintain.
How about fuck that?
How about people dying?
Well, there's that too, but also because it
Like,
grows.
Shining.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like plant grow,
Yeah.
which means to keep it like wall-like,
Yeah.
you have to actually like maintain it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want to sit there and maintain a
think-
fucking
Do you
maze.
think
Fake
the
hedge.
butler does everything?
Oh yeah, Benson,
He absolutely
24/7
Poor
working.
guy.
I don't know if we've learned his name yet. I didn't know his name was Benson.
Yeah, but
Oh,
they said it in chat already.
They
so
said
whatever.
Benny. I saw
Yeah.
Benny.
We call him Benny Boy.
All Benny boy.
We always just call him Benny Boy, but his name's Benson.
Benny boo.
Right? No sooner were the words out of Sal's mouth that we both of us looked to him. He was grinning happily to himself, a mouth open as if readying himself to make a lewd comment as he was prone to do. Sal rolled his eyes and moved his attention elsewhere, leaving me to move Dean's focus elsewhere. So Dean, remind me, your family's in the lumber business, right?
That's the gist of it, yeah. One side of the family, at least. Figured I'd go into it, too, eventually.
What? And old Smokey is fine with that?
Cramps used to be a firefighter. Wasn't much for the logging business, but understood you need wood to build houses.
And Dean's grandfather wasn't the Smokey Bear, but that's what we call him. Being a firefighter and a bear just makes the nicknames kind of stick. Not that his grandfather said anything to dissuade us from using the nickname.
So do you think Smokey Bear was invented
No,
by
he's
or
a
is he real
celebrity
man?
in universe.
Okay,
that's my
that's
head
what
canon.
That's what I was gonna wonder.
They never tell you.
Yeah.
But my head canon is that Smokey Bear was an actual celebrity.
I
in this
kind of
world.
like that idea, though.
Yeah.
He's a real man's who.
Tony the Tiger is a real guy that goes to press events and is the mascot.
Now
for-
he's a slut.
He's a serial mogul.
No. The slut is definitely Chester Cheetah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
He's a slut.
He has the OnlyFans.
Yeah, he does.
I don't know. I feel like
Tony
that-
would try to keep things squeaky clean.
I feel like Chester Cheetah with an OnlyFans is like the equivalent of Snoop Dogg having an OnlyFans. That's how that feels to me. And truthfully, that's not very good.
Do you not want to subscribe to Snoop Dogg's OnlyFans?
Not really. I'm good.
Why not?
I'll watch him
How old
stream
is
him.
that man?
Probably
He's
in his
very old.
50s or 60s.
Well, you
now.
don't think he's got game?
He definitely still fucks, but I don't want to see it.
How is he these days anyway?
He's good. Whole family is good, really. Don't get to talk with him a whole lot these days. You know how it is, yeah? Have to earn my chops somehow first.
I nodded slowly, and not really getting it, but Dean seemed sure that that's what the correct move was. If earning his chops was what brought him out to be this way, then I'm thankful that's what allowed us to meet. When I looked at Sal, he seemed to be listening in, but as per usual, it didn't seem to be actively contributing to the conversation. What about you, Sal? Are wrestling still your thing?
Yes, and no. Physical therapy is what I'm going into. Wrestling is a hobby. What, like wrestling on the TV? That sort? Yeah.
I met Sal at the gym one night when I was working for a short stint to earn some cash. It turned out being a crocodile comes with a natural talent for some missions. Something to do with death rolls or something.
It's good exercise. Prefer another kind of wrestling myself, if I'm being honest.
Uh-huh.
If you know what I mean.
I could see Sal's jaw tighten despite Dean laughing off his own joke. I'll leave you guys to it. Dean removed his arms from around my shoulder and saw me off with a wave, and Sal snapped his attention from Dean to me, so he could do the same. Okay, yeah. Where are we going? So we can go from the top to bottom?
Scroll up and down, down and up.
Yeah. As I made my way to the stairs, I could hear some people talking amongst themselves about how they were finding the place. When I entered the room, Haas and Roswell turned to me, flashing me a smile each. There you are, Dave. This place is pretty ritzy, huh? Okay. And they even have a conservatory. People die here, you know.
I'm gonna go get some water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why I bring drinks for myself.
Well, I finished my drink.
To do thing. This is why I brought two.
You're
Look
smarter.
at my big brain.
You're smarter than me. Shut the fuck up.
Man, you heard it here, though. Oh, what? It's like a glass sitting room. Oh, neat. Where's that? Dave, you're standing in it now. I caught Roswell snickering to himself while I looked around the place. Neat?
Uncultured swine.
Right? I've never been in a conservatory.
Nah, I've never been in one either.
I don't partake in such things. I don't even know if they make them in buildings anymore. Is that a thing?
The only thing I think is similar to it is like, what are they called? Porches that are screened in and stuff like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's not glass, it's just,
Yeah.
screens. And
I guess
stuff
that's the
like that.
modern version.
They're really nice, actually. Like, if it's nice and cool outside, you just sit out there.
Yeah. It really depends on where you live, though.
Yeah.
So, You can hear how good the acoustics are in here. It'd be great for doing some lines.
I will say, being in that room when it rains, though, would probably be sick.
Yo, right?
Yeah.
Like the ceiling is glass?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Just
right.
seeing
You
the
right.
water drip down.
Oh, yeah, that shit's always so cool. Is what it is. Acoustics. And this room isn't even the coolest thing on this floor. There's a museum too, or I
What?
guess. Yeah, there's a little museum.
Museum?
Yeah. Or I guess it's more of a trophy room. It has a bunch of books though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Haas and I had met at the start of the year. An aspiring actor, if there was ever one. A rumor floated around about a failed TV star moving into the neighborhood, but I never expected, well, anyone like him. The day I ran into Haas, I remember it being a little confusing, but I apparently had good energy, as far as improv was concerned. Yeah, even if I wasn't sure I was doing it right. As far as Roswell, when we met as kids, we was real into magic tricks, even if his tricks didn't always work. Still, there was just something some things he was able to pull off that I couldn't figure out, and that was magical enough for me. And now he's just into the occult stuff, and not really sure why, but he finds it interesting and torments Orlando with it every now and again. Imagine if they had a skeleton on display.
What kind?
Any, really. A dinosaur would obviously be ideal. What? So you could compare to a Sal or Orlando for scale? Hey, it doesn't have to be a dinosaur skeleton. Although, now that you mention it, got a tall drink of water.
Yeah.
Okay. Gonna drink it while standing, not gonna just sit down.
I want to sit down first so I don't spill it when I sit down.
Why? Do you think you're a clumsy fella?
No, I just want to be safe and secure, that's all.
I see.
There's also a library up here, too. This isn't a plot point. One of those big ones. Looks like it might go across a couple of floors, but it didn't really check.
What a weird thing for Haas to say.
Yeah, because there is no library on this floor. I think that's a fun, like, thing that they threw in there. Because, like, later you kind of have to figure out who knows where the library is.
I see.
Because that's, like, a mission that Dave gets sent on.
Huh.
So it's like, it gets mentioned in this line. So that's kind of cool.
Okay.
And a small study, too.
This place has everything, huh? I wonder why they needed all these things who lived it.
Who used to live here. Because
Mhm.
no one lives here anymore. Don't ask me, I don't know.
Hold on. So this isn't one of your folks' house, or a relative of yours?
Well, they could be. I don't really pay attention to the details, and my parents did most of the organizing anyway.
Okay, but surely you remember whose house this is.
I was just excited. I didn't really think it'd be that important to commit to memory.
Oh my god.
This is pretty sussy,
That's pretty sussy.
Excuse?
right?
Whose
Mhm.
house are we in? I have no idea.
A dead man's. Besides, when you get told you can spend a month at a mansion as a vacation, all expenses paid, how much do you really need to worry about the details if
If
it's
you don't
organized by your parents?
Fucking question it.
Yeah. Hey.
It's fine.
It says something that your parents organized this for you to come here with all of your friends
To be killed.
to be disappeared.
Oh no, I'm gonna be unalived!
Oh yeah, we can't say. Yeah, we have to say unalive now.
Yeah. I
see.
guess. Still, maybe there's something around that tell us whose place this is.
Well, we could ask the butler. He was expecting you, so I'm sure we're allowed to be here.
Yeah, come dinner, we'll know. The Haas sighed, shaking his head and running a hand through his mane.
I do like the friends just hanging out.
Yeah, look at them.
They're big
just,
old fluffy
they're
ferns.
just vast
Big,
things.
healthy. They're very hard to
I'm
keep alive.
Mhm.
curious how this game will be when it gets real backgrounds.
Oh, they actually,
Well, everything is subject to change. This is all temp artwork.
so are they gonna actually illustrate backgrounds?
I don't know.
Because these are like the final portraits for these guys.
No,
Like-
they aren't.
Oh, these ones aren't?
No.
So I guess
The only one whose portraits are the final versions is a character we'll meet way later.
I see.
And Benson, I think, is in the way that... Because like he said he wanted the portraits to be the 3/4 view.
instead of the front forward view.
Yeah.
Which is I guess why like
That's why
Dave-
Benson has the 3/4 view.
yeah, and Dave also had a 3/4 view on the splash page. 'Cause I think I remember Dave used to look different on the
Yeah.
on the title screen.
Exactly. So
Okay.
these are not the final
Wow.
portraits.
I'm curious to see how he does it.
Right.
Does it up.
Right. The new Roswell design, it's so unfair. He's kind of cute.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's so unfair.
Sorry, Josh.
Oh, well, I'm going to keep looking around, I think.
Is Darian simping for anyone? Are you simping for anyone?
Not grossly.
Do you just like?
Oh, are you okay?
Oh, sorry.
You spill a little bit of Coke? Cokey Coley.
I will clean that up later. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you good.
It's just Coke.
I've spilled shit all the time up in here.
Okay.
Like,
Um,
dogs legit shitting on this carpet.
No, that's reasonable.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not overtly simping for anyone at the present time.
Mm-hmm.
They're all just kind of, some fun fellas having some wacky times.
I like Sal.
I do also like
Sal's
Sal.
just like a good, solid lad. I sent for Tyson.
Solid hunkin'.
I'm weak.
Yeah.
Josh loves being
Dean Tyson.
heavily bullied.
Yeah. I think Sal is just a cool dude to vibe with.
He's
Yeah,
a big
he's a
vibe.
Just
viber.
chill.
He's a viber for sure.
Love to have that. Love to see it.
Me too. There's still a few places I want to look at more thoroughly. What about your plans, Dave? I don't know. Might go find the others. Might go take a nap. Not sure what. I'm not sure yet. Well, okay. You know where to find us if you get bored. But with a place this big, I might start looking around somewhere else. Alright, worst case scenario, I'll see you both at dinner. Sounds good to me.
I think I'd like Dean if he chilled a little bit.
I mean,
Homie
he's
just really wants.
he's
to get
probably-
his dick wet so bad.
he's probably chill around people he doesn't want to fuck.
He just really wants to fuck Dean.
Oh, okay, so he's just very aggressive.
Yeah,
He just
Yeah.
really wants to fuck Dean. But
Yeah.
elsewise, he's probably chill and fine.
right. I headed back to the foyer. Oh yeah, that's always the same.
Yep. So we're gonna go to the first
First
now?
floor, which is up the flight of stairs. See, that's just confusing to me. Let's go up a flight of stairs. Just
If you
stairs
really
to the
think
first
about
floor.
it, it's really funny.
Look at that chunky ass furniture.
Nice and
Probably
beefy.
weighs 1,000 pounds.
It's really funny because like you're making him go all the way up to the second floor, and then he comes back to the foyer,
Mhm.
and then he goes to the first floor.
I'm giving Dave a workout.
Gonna have those glutes ready for Dean.
Does this mansion
Gonna-
have an elevator?
No,
No,
no.
It's not even a mansion.
is that what defines a mansion?
Yeah.
Well, there's an elevator in the Resident Evil mansion.
Oh, true.
What a mansion!
What a mansion! And that truly is a mansion.
Here, Jill. Here is a lockpick, since you're the master of unlocking.
When are you gonna play Resident Evil? Josh?
Never.
You have to, and it has to be
No.
your OG, like PS1 Resident
Oh
Evil.
my god.
Super chunky.
Good.
With
good.
that voice acting, you can't beat
The
it.
ultimate bioweapon.
Oh, Barry is such a treat. I love him.
Wow, you were almost a Jill sandwich.
I'm sorry, everyone. The first floor was where all of the bedrooms were, each one fitted with its own bathroom, and most in
Damn.
yeah, if not all, seem to be furnished the same. So we can use the same background for all of them. It was almost like a
Smart.
hotel, really. A really strange hotel, given each room seemed to be set up for just a single person.
I think that's a king.
King size bed? I don't know what you would do. I feel like if I got a king size bed, I would want to sleep sideways on it.
Like
You
long
could,
ways,
though.
you could.
Yeah.
Josh, you could probably
That's
do
the
that.
beauty
on
of a
queen.
king.
Shut up.
sized.
I'm sorry.
I'm not that short. I'm not that short.
I love to sprawl, so king size good for sprawl.
Well,
Right.
here, lay lengthways across my.
No, we're working.
I want to test.
We're
it.
working. Or maybe a few smaller people, given the size of the bed. Dean and Sal were easily the largest in our group, and the beds seemed to be made for people of their size.
King.
Does Josh waddle? No.
Josh.
No.
Josh. Let's not lie to the people.
I don't waddle.
Uh-huh.
And Darian doesn't injure himself on a yearly basis.
That's irrelevant. That is not part of the conversation.
Not that I was complaining. The idea of space seems great, if maybe a little lonely. I looked around in a few of the other ones that the butler had pointed out for us. For being off limits, they were easy enough to get to, and not really well marked. They were, yeah. but they were bare of even a bed, and soon found myself returning to my own. My mind wandered towards Roswell, Haas, and Dean.
Yes, Dean.
The first two were
Stop.
small enough. No, stop.
Stop.
Hayner, Pence, Olet. This is the worst. This is the worst. Why do they talk like that in Kingdom Hearts? I don't understand. The first two were small enough to consider bunking up with, given the size of the bed, but maybe they just wanted the privacy.
Terra, Aqua, Ventus.
As for Dean, well, that was probably a better idea that we weren't sharing a bed just yet. I was still undecided about how fast I should be moving. For someone that was looking for a proper date, sleeping in the same bed seemed to have expectations.
Does he want a proper date, or does he just want to, like, get it inside of you?
No, he said he's old-fashioned and wants a proper date.
But
So-
that's why he's, like,
So like a date first and then straight to the fucking.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, as long as they get the date out of the way, dinner, done. Let's go. Back to the house. Get them pants off.
Well, he also said, like, we can take it slow. If,
It's
like,
true. It's true.
Dean's accommodating.
He's just a little, like, pokey fun. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, he loves saying the horny
He's just
things.
like, haha, I'm gonna tickle your butthole, haha, but for fun, ha ha ha.
I'm terrible. Oh no. No, Ian, don't insult Dean. He's good. He's a good lad. I stepped out and looked. Yeah. Let's. Dean's probably still outside. Okay. I can still.
So you've talked to everybody, and you can still go around on the ground floor, which
Yeah.
you're likely gonna go talk into. You're probably gonna go here and talk to the butler. Is
Yeah.
what I was gonna guess.
Oh my god.
That
Do you like this dining room?
the artifacting is a little rough.
All I can think about is like people just sitting like far like away from each other, and you have to like scream to have a conversation.
Or it's kind of like the urinal rule of, like, you don't sit next to someone.
Okay. So when you see like a dining room table like this, do you immediately beeline to the end piece?
No,
Because I do.
I sit just adjacent to the middle.
Okay. Yeah, I like to sit at the top of the table.
You're at the head of the table, or the bottom of the table in some perspectives.
I like to think of it as the top.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do.
It's fine.
It's okay to be delusional.
I wandered into the dining room that the butler had pointed out to us before. The whole place seemed large, to the point it almost seemed silly that only the 7 of us were staying here. Well, 8 if you include the butler. Oh, right! Or we haven't talked
wait.
to her. I
Yeah.
forgot he was a character. Wow!
I legit thought we
I-
talked to everybody.
I didn't even have to pretend I forgot him. I just actually forgot.
Oops. Sorry,
Dave.
Orlando stands.
I looked up from staring at the table to see a swinging door rock back and forth in the wake of a yellow tail disappearing behind it. Chase, it's fine. Chase, it's fine. Orlando?
I found the kitchen.
Now, why is the kitchen like almost just a normal ass kitchen though?
Well,
I would consider it normal when you have like.
Okay, this feels more normal considering how grand all the other backgrounds
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, but this is definitely like almost an industrial level.
Yeah, this is
You've
definitely
got
like this is just a small restaurant.
You've got
basically.
2 salamander heaters above that really big flat top. You've got the humongous island with a billion drawers. You've got 2 stand mixers and what looks like
That's a food processor.
food
right?
processor
Yeah.
and an industrial coffee pot
Yeah.
and a bunch of other coffee paraphernalia on the shelf.
And an Alcoa wrap.
What the fuck is? Oh, I guess it's like cling wrap. I wonder if I can look up that brand.
He gestured broadly, chest puffed out before returning to his normal half slouch.
It's got everything and everything you could hope for in the way of ingredients. Even the expensive stuff, too.
Vintage.
Oh, it's a vintage box.
What?
Oh, but well, Alcoa
Oh, we're going
wrappers.
down a rabbit hole right
What is
now.
this? What is this?
It's aluminum foil.
Okay, it's just vintage aluminum foil.
It looks like it just looks like a vintage type. I don't know if because like when
How
I
much
type
is
in
it?
Alcoa,
How
it
much
takes
is
me
it?
to Reynolds Wrap, so they may
Yeah.
have been bought out.
Either
50
bought
bucks.
out or-
$50 plus $11.45 shipping for this vintage box of Alcoa
Darren, you have to
wrappers.
buy it.
I'm good. Hey, I'm good.
We'll show it off live on stream.
So yeah, I think
Just for vintage foil.
I think Alcoa Wrap was what Reynolds Wrap used to be.
Mm.
Our history. There's an our history.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, Alcoa, our history.
Oh my god!
Alcoa introduced.
I gave him a wry smile, unsure of what to make of this information. Why? What? What
No,
information
it's
is
just funny that I pulled it up. I opened
Okay.
it up. Yeah, that's all it
Okay.
is.
Caviar?
Sure, but also saffron, truffles, basically anything you want. Cost isn't a factor here.
Neat. Orlando huffed, a small tendril of smoke wafting from one of his nostrils.
So can he breathe fire?
Yeah.
That's cool as hell.
He can cook.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. He cooked.
wait. Let him
Let
cook.
him cook.
I can't.
It's really good.
Yeah. I heard that so much just all in 1 week, like about a month ago, and I'm like, why is suddenly everyone saying, whoa, let him cook? What is that from? What is that? Is that from a movie? Is that from a sketch comedy thing?
I have no
what?
idea.
Where did this? Is this a Tic Tac?
I'm assuming. I have no idea though.
I may not have had caviar too much, but it doesn't interest me. There are better things to put in your mouth anyway. Like dick.
As he turned around to start looking into the pantry, listing off a bunch of things he'd suggest instead, I recognized a pattern. They were all baked goods. And he was all about that baking, actually, or right from the day we met up until a few weeks ago, where he's a baker.
I mean, baked goods are great.
Baking's
true.
fun. I don't do it much anymore though. Up until a few weeks ago, where he brought over some cookies from a supposed failed attempt. But Orlando's failures were still wild successes. His bread was the fluffiest from how warm his hands got when kneading, and his sweets were great too. What? It's a TikTok meme. It's from that Woody meme holding Sora. Is it?
Is that what it's from?
Is that a thing?
Because that's the first one that I saw of.
Yeah,
that.
just the whoa, let him cook.
Yeah, well, let him cook.
But is that what that's? is that the origin? Like,
What's going on?
Have you seen that image, Megan?
No.
Yeah.
but is that the true origin?
I hope so.
Because I don't like that.
Like the post that I saw was him doing that, and then the post was like, you know, it's so funny that they chose to use this image for that because in that scene in Kingdom Hearts, Woody most certainly did not let him cook. It's funny when you imagine the image when you see
But I guess if you
Tom Hanks.
No, we don't want this. We don't want this
like
officially voiced.
bootleg Tom Hanks because I
No.
don't think they got
No.
either of the guys for that.
But don't you wish?
Oh
I
my
really
god.
do.
But I guess if you wanted to try caviar, it's there. At least it's, I guess, ready to go.
Someone sent a link.
Oh,
They
Ian
did.
said something for a meme of some sort.
Well, maybe. After all, Mansion, High Life, might as well get another chance. Wait, when might I get another chance?
Exactly! Mansion! Just maybe don't go shoveling it into your mouth if you like it. It's expensive and I don't think you could cover the bill easily.
Who is paying for the food?
Shh. Let him cook.
Stupid.
Absolutely blessed.
I I guess you'll just have to get some baking done to make me snacks. That got a laugh out of him, and I chuckled along too.
You got some nice KitchenAids in the back.
Right?
Get cooking.
Right? They'd probably have to legitimately change a bunch of these backgrounds for like an official paid release, because he said that he wanted to release a finished version of the game on Switch.
That would be pretty cool.
So he would probably like half these backgrounds would have to go,
I
just
guess
because of like
so.
the products in it.
Or you could put there's no branding on these.
The wrap.
Oh, except for the Alco wrap. That doesn't count though.
And that's a
old.
clear KitchenAid.
It's a stand mixer. It doesn't mean it's a KitchenAid.
That's a copyrighted like design though,
I don't think that's true.
or it's trademarked.
Just as long as you don't see
I
the
don't
name
know.
on it. You
Also,
could name it something else.
solely
Like KitchenAid. I don't know.
solely because of that Alcoa wrap box. I feel like this is a picture of a kitchen from the 70s. Like, because that is an old ass stand mixer.
It is, and it probably is.
So you can probably get away with it. It's fine.
One of the backgrounds is of the Jungle Cruise at Disneyland.
Jesus, that's awesome.
It's funny.
That's cool.
Well, I was planning on using this place to keep my baking skills sharp. Have to keep my practice up if I want to run my own bakery someday.
Good aspiration.
Right? I looked around the kitchen, noticing that aside from the ingredients that Orlando had pulled from the cupboard, there were snacks and sandwiches laid out. Are these... Orlando followed my finger as I pointed out the sandwiches.
Oh yeah, these were made by the butler. I think this is lunch.
Should I go grab everyone?
They know where it is, although I think he might have underestimated how much we might eat. Unless he's hidden the actual lunch somewhere.
Or he hasn't made it yet. There's that too.
Maybe.
I took a sandwich, looking around and taking a bite. Hey, Orlando, are you the only one out here?
Oh, honey, you're also out, remember?
No, I mean in the kitchen.
Oh, right!
Orlando. That was actually really funny. That was really good.
I think I saw Dean and Sal head towards the pool, while Roswell and Haas went upstairs.
I nodded, trying another bite of my sandwich.
Gonna keep exploring after you finish your sandwich. We're still a ways off dinner, so you've got some time to do something at least.
Yeah, I might. Either that or a nap.
A nap. But you slept on the bus.
I don't know. Maybe I just need a little longer?
Fuck it. Nap as much as you want. You're on vacation, King.
Get up on the dining room table and sleep there. No one's gonna stop you.
Well, okay. But don't sleep too long or you won't sleep tonight. I wouldn't put it past Roswell to try and give you a candy either. And that contributes to just asking to trouble. A combination is just asking for trouble.
I promise. I'll set an alarm to make sure I don't sleep through dinner.
You're lucky that this place apparently has a dinner bell. Still, set an alarm just in case.
Gotcha. Orlando came in and gave me a quick hug before turning quickly to the pantry again.
As for me, I'll hang out in here and make sure Sal and Dean don't eat too many sandwiches when they finally show up. I'm less worried about Haas and Roswell eating them all.
Just remember, you're allowed to have fun exploring too.
I will, don't worry. I'll see you when it's time for dinner, or I'll get bored looking around.
Alrighty, see ya. Okay. Terrible. But are you all arguing over the dragon? Terrible. He's not even that eligible of a bachelor.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Look, when you have Tyson,
Oh my god.
who's just better than everyone, and then you have Dave's dad, who's probably actually the best bachelor. Like, oh my god, actual daddy.
I see.
Like,
I see.
Look, he's just the best. He's just the best.
I see.
With a wave, Orlando saw me off as I made my way out of that side door. Sure enough, I ended up back in the foyer, wondering what I should do next. Well, we finish
We done.
Exploring.
We did it.
Right? I yawned, finding my way into my room. As I flopped onto my bed, I patted my stomach, sighing out having eaten something to tide me over until dinner. He can't even cook. Wait. Tyson can cook fried chicken. That's canon. He can make fried chicken and burgers. That means he knows how to cook.
I mean, you know, yeah. It's true.
Like, he can work. Like, I mean, cook. Like, he can learn. Fried chicken takes preparation.
It's true.
Like, you can't just say, like,
if you want to
it's
make good
really-
fried chicken.
Yeah, but I'm sure he breads it. He probably just doesn't, like, take just the chicken and throws it in the fryer.
Oh, but what if he did?
You know what, Lit?
But you know what? He's like, I love you anyway. It's okay. I forgive you.
Right. The nap on the bus was a couple hours, but even then, I didn't sleep well last night. Maybe it was the idea of being far from home for a whole month that made me uneasy. Maybe it was something else messing with me. Something had been bugging me ever since we pulled up. Something that was prodding me in the back of my mind as if I'd forgotten something really important. I must have fallen asleep at some point. Every now and again, I'd get dreams, but nothing really all that
Abnormal.
norm.
Huh?
Excuse me.
Oh. Sure, they were sometimes random, but those dreams were something. Well, I awoke to the sound of something echoing around the house. Oh, the dinner bell! As I got up from my bed, I wondered how long I'd actually been asleep for. Dave, dinner's ready! Roswell must have been just down the hall, or maybe outside my door. It was hard to tell given how open this place was. The sound seems to carry easily enough, so we can hear if someone gets chopped in half in the hallway.
That's true.
Right? Which was probably why I heard the dinner bell as well. For a moment, I thought it was something like an old-fashioned fire alarm. As I stepped out from my room, I caught a glimpse of Roswell heading down the stairs, taking them two at a time before almost slipping and falling over as he bound down. The last one, a little too eagerly. As I stepped into the dining room, I was greeted with a spread of food far too impressive and grandiose for just the 7 of us. Dave, welcome! What do you think? Pretty good? Wait, you made all this?
He helped.
Orlando laughed, waving Sal off, although it was clear that he'd been busted. My attention went back to the table, looking over what food was there. Various smells assaulted me and made my mouth water sooner than I was able to identify what each thing was by sight alone.
Perish.
What?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Waddle down the stairs like Josh, fall like Ninja Brundarian, let's go! With all of the food at one end of the table, the others seemed to be piling up their plates and taking it to the other end of the table. Much like the others, I took a plate and grabbed a little bit of everything before deciding where I wanted to sit. It felt like sitting in a high school cafeteria, except more intimate. And much like how I was trying to figure out where to sit, the others were eyeing me, almost expectantly.
Oh, do we have to pick where to... Oh, we have to pick who we sit next to. I see.
Yeah? It's not a decision.
Just following the canon route.
There's just a correct answer. A notable distance away from everyone else was Tyson, and I felt a little bad. He didn't get on with anyone else here, from what I could tell, and they didn't get on with him either. Still, he watched as I approached, his expression softening as I got closer, and eventually smiling by the time I reached the chair next to him.
Coming to sit next to me, huh?
I nodded, trying to play it off as no big deal. Even when Josh started with Dean. It's fine. It's fine.
Bless.
Figured I'd keep you company. You were all by yourself after all.
Yeah, and I like my space. You, on the other hand.
He grabbed me roughly in a headlock by throwing an arm over my shoulder and grinding a knuckle into my head and making me whine.
You can't get enough of me, huh?
He let me go, chuckling to himself as I gave him a disapproving stare. I could leave, you know, just watch. Plenty of other places to sit. He stared at me, deadpan.
Well, go on then.
Now I was torn between if I should stay or if I should go. The moment, terrible. I should have. I shifted though. His hand found my shoulder and firmly held me down in my seat.
Too slow. You're stuck here now.
With one hand on my shoulder, he skewered some meat with his fork and shoveled it into his mouth. When he was sure I wasn't going anywhere, he removed his hand.
You doing all right?
Yeah. Why? Are you?
I'm fine. Still wondering why you invited me down to this, though.
You're my friend too, Ty. I asked if I could invite someone, so yeah.
And you picked me to come to your end of school thing.
What's wrong with that?
Got kicked out, remember? This isn't a celebration for me so much as just something to do.
But are you liking it at least?
Sure, place is great. At least the gym is. Fuck knows what else I'll be doing around here.
Making friends, maybe?
Yeah, good luck on that, pup.
The rest of the meal we ate in silence. Occasionally, we looked across to what Ty had helped himself to, and finding that it was just meat and nothing, nothing but.
He's getting them gains. Gotta get that protein.
Right? Compared to what I had, I felt that maybe I should have offered Ty some vegetables, but he seemed content enough with what he picked. Ty?
What?
He wiped his mouth on the back of his arm, pushing his plate forward. Reckon there'll be dessert?
Why? Still hungry?
Maybe a little. Besides, something sweet sounds nice.
Something sweet, huh? What did you want?
What do you mean, what do I want? What do you want?
Fuck off, I asked first. Just tell me and I'll go steal it or find it from somewhere.
1, stealing is bad. 2, unless it's already in the kitchen, I don't think you'll be able to find anywhere nearby to steal it from. Roswell is right there.
Psst. Get in that kitchen and bake for me, bitch.
Yeah, imagine him just like he's actually there, just standing in the corner while you're talking about stealing shit.
Right?
Got me
It's
there.
like, I'm right here. The fuck?
I didn't even know what I want. So that makes things harder.
Damn. At least I'm not in the same boat.
So you do want something sweet.
Free food is free food. I'll take what I can get.
I nodded slowly, wondering what I was going to get. It wasn't long before the door to the kitchen swung open, with the butler emerging from a small tray. With the butler emerging from a small tray of what happened to be desserts. Okay. I've mentally consumed
That sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Dessert is served, gentlemen.
He zoomed in.
He was
He
like,
did a shoop.
yeah, I can see like with him being the newer style portrait versus these ones, the proportions are definitely a little different.
Yeah, so it just makes me go like, well, his legs have to go how far down to match the lake?
He's just always in the background, whereas the people in here in the foreground and background.
That would mean he would be so big, though.
Maybe he is that big.
He's an otter.
So they could be big.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What are you doing you can't access? Oh, can I not? Well, I can do that later then. No worries. I'm still fulfilling my agreement from a year ago by streaming Tyson's route. That's more important. It's fine.
However, this particular spread was Mostly Master Orlando's contribution to the meal, having tried to make something each of particularly like to ease into your stay here.
Oh, apparently Benson is canonly the same height as Haas.
Cool. I didn't
This is
know
what it
that.
is.
Did not know that.
I looked across to Orlando, who went bright-eyed and flashed us all a bright smile. The butler wheeled the tray around the table, placing a dessert in front of us each, ending with me. Oh, thank you,
What is it, Master Dave?
I don't think I got your name.
Oh, I'm no one of import. Pay it no mind.
Is it Jeeves?
Oh my god. Pardon?
Your name. What about Alfred? The butler eyed me carefully before speaking clearly and
No, that
painfully.
look says it all. He's like, I'm going to fucking kill this
Oh,
child.
you haven't seen his upsetty face.
Oh boy.
He does have an upsetty spaghetti face.
Oh boy.
You may call me Benson. It is a pleasure to meet you all.
He bowed slightly before gently placing the dessert intended for me on the table.
If that will be all, gentlemen, I hope you enjoy your dessert and enjoy the rest of your evening. Feel free to leave your plates where they are and I will collect them later.
Benson.
I like Benson.
Yeah, he's great.
When do we get the Benson round? When do I get to see Dave fuck Benson?
Oh my god.
Yo.
Is there any fan art of that? There's a lot of fan art of Dave fucking a lot of the other side characters.
Damn. Dave do get around though, huh?
Right. I like the one where it's Dave fucking Orlando's dad. That one's a good one. With Orlando walking into the room as it's happening, that's a good image. that one's good.
Oh bless.
I looked at the dessert placed in front of me and cooed softly.
The hell is this?
I looked up from what I had to what was set in front of Tyson. Looks like chocolate cake.
Ugh.
What's wrong with chocolate? Also, what happened to you taking what you can get?
Then give me yours.
Wait, why?
Smells like coffee.
Yeah, and I like coffee. You have chocolate cake. I have tiramisu.
Trade me.
No.
Trade me.
No.
Dave.
What if we share?
Hmm.
I don't get what the big deal is. You like chocolate. Ty sighed, shrugging.
You like chocolate too, dumbass.
Oh.
So share.
Alright, share. Without asking, Ty roughly cut his slice of cake in half and put the bigger half on my plate. Immediately after, he scooped barely half of what I had of mine onto his. Hey, that isn't...
What? Just enjoy your dessert, you brat.
See, he's so good. He's so good, guys. You don't understand.
Aggressive.
I flashed Ty a smile and stared at and started with the cake. While he went for the tiramisu, it was great chocolate cake, rich, slightly bitter, without losing any of the normal sweetness you find in chocolate. If Orlando had made this for Tyson, had he just gone with a safe option? I'd had it before. It was Orlando's go-to whenever it was someone's birthday. I bumped Tyson in the arm, giving him a quick smile, and he flashed me one back, seemingly in a better mood. When I'd finished my cake, I looked to the tiramisu, and Tyson seemed to like it, so I wondered how I enjoyed it. Taking a spoonful, I gave it a try. For me, my tiramisu was creamy and chocolatey, but with those familiar coffee tones that hit my nose whenever I moved my spoon throughout the cream.
Man, I love tiramisu.
I don't know, I'm not a fan.
I quite like the flavor.
Not a fan at all. I'll take chocolate cake though.
Chalky cake.
Actually, one of my favorite of the single serving desserts is actually creme brulee.
Okay.
I'm that
Reasonable.
kind of guy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You like giving it the old crack, crack, crack.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Breaking things just feels nice. The scent of coffee always made me nostalgic, maybe because of how often I smell it around the family house. It was a safe place, or at least something that I associate with safety. Before I knew it, I'd finished, sighing out content if a little sleepy despite there being coffee involved. With everyone well fed, we filed into the foyer, ready to turn in for the night.
Well, I'm beat. Time to turn in. Haven't eaten that well in a long time. It was good. Very good. Better than what I've been eating.
Really?
That was restaurant quality, wasn't it?
Giving him like a
He's
little
got-
bit of a drawl.
It happened on accident. I didn't mean to.
Is it because he's a croc?
No, I have to. Let me refocus it. I didn't mean to give him a draw. It just happens. It just happens.
I'd say better. That perfect mix of restaurant quality and homely charm.
I could feel Orlando tense up next to me. He took pride in his cooking, so I wasn't sure if he was taking this as a challenge or an overall comment. Yeah, comment on his quality as a cook.
So, everyone turning in?
I think so. I'm with Dean on this one. Dean shuffled up to me and put his arm around my shoulder, flashing me a particular brand of grin.
You're with me, are you? Knowing where I'm going? Back off, Bear.
I blinked, having heard that tone before. It was angry, possessive, and while rarely directed at me, it didn't normally mean anything good. Oh, it's two boys fighting over you, like...
Oh, the dream, right?
Right? It must have caught Dean off guard, and he pulled his arm back and stepped away soon after. I heard Sal say something to Dean, arms folded across his chest, while Dean looked sheepish yet apologetic. But as for Orlando, he stepped forward to confront Tyson.
You should mind your tone, Wolf.
What? You looking to pick a fight over how I talk?
If that was talking, I'd hate to have a civil conversation with you.
The two stared, snarling at one another, and I looked between them, not sure of how to defuse the situation. As Ty took a step forward towards Orlando. What? Sal stepped over from his talk with Dean and grabbed Ty under the arms, lifting him off the ground so he couldn't do anything more. Hassam pulled Orlando aside to keep them properly separated. This is a good description of the scene.
This is quite good.
This might not be the best time, but I wanted to pitch something to everyone.
Somehow it was enough to defuse the situation that Roswell seemed to have room to speak freely.
So, we're here for a month. I figured, why not make a game of it, while we're here?
What sort of game?
Well, Haas and I found a gaming room. Oh,
Gamer Central.
Gamer Central.
I'm gaming!
Yes.
Haas and I found a gaming room on the same floor as the bedroom, and so I was thinking that DVDs or video games can't quite offer something we can do as a group or in teams.
But what did you have in mind?
I haven't gotten that far.
Thanks, Roswell.
Oh my god, he's so useless!
God damn.
There were grumbles from some of the others before I asked if he had any ideas, and the fire reignited in Roswell's eyes. With that, I say it all the time on a stream though.
What?
Doing the and just like any word that ends with ing.
ING,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's just
brushing.
I'm rushing!
I did it in the Pokemon stream.
That's true.
I had
good.
voiced Botan going,
I'm brushing!
It's very good. Man, seeing Nils play Engage
Are you brushing?
That main character
you brushing?
is so fucking terrible. It is
Did he choose male or female?
male.
Okay. Either way, it's really bad.
It's so bad.
It's so bad.
It's so bad. Holy shit.
And hey, we say it a lot in a lot of the Sly Cooper
Yeah, you guys will
playthroughs.
hear it a lot.
Well, what do you mean they'll hear it? No one watches the Sly Cooper
Oh,
videos.
that's true.
Oh, shit.
They're there if you guys want to see them, but no one watches the Sly playthroughs, and that's fine.
It just means that I'm knacking.
Oh,
It will
yeah.
always be like a prime. Like,
Yeah. Mhm. Yep. It's pretty good.
Right. Yeah, something I need to ask Benson first, but it has the potential to be a lot of fun. I like fun. Do you, Dave? Do you?
Are you not the wettest of blankets, Dave?
He is the floppiest of bread. Like he's soggy
soggiest-
bread,
The soggiest of bread.
right?
All he does is sleep.
He do. This intro, he slept more than anything else.
You know what? Reasonable.
Oh my god. I like fun. Besides, playing only video games for a month seems, I don't know, like a waste of a mansion. I agree.
Not a bad to have another option, I suppose. Outside of maybe finding a spot to do some fishing, I don't have any ideas.
Sounds good to me. If you need help, just give me a heads up.
Same here. But, for now, I'm gonna go to bed.
Makes two of us. Night, everyone. Dean and Haas wandered up the stairs and out of sight.
Go night swimming.
Well, they'd have to go find the river for. Oh wait, they do
They
have
have
a
a
pool.
pool, yeah.
They do have a pool.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunate. And night, Dave.
Yeah, sleep well. See you at breakfast.
And then Roswell and Orlando followed suit. Ty shrugged Sal off, grumbling. He was let go when kicked kicked to the ground, annoyed. Tyson didn't really say much else, shooting Sal an unimpressed look before heading upstairs. As for Sal, he nodded once and gave me a small wave before heading upstairs, like all the others before him. I stood there, taking another look around the grand entry. The furnishings, the stairs leading up to the first floor. If I were royalty, I'd feel the part in the castle easily. But still, something wasn't quite right. Something foreboding seemed to be lingering just beyond view. Something that was making me feel uneasy in the pit of my stomach. I like to think that Thanatos is in the room right now.
Thanatos.
Watching, waiting.
He's there.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I do like Thanatos. He's like one of my favorite characters in this game.
Mm-hmm.
I felt the hair on the back of my neck stand on end, and I spun to see if anyone was there. If I hadn't watched Ty go upstairs on his own, I'd have assumed he was playing another trick on me. I think this is supposed to be Thanatos watching you.
Likely so.
Still, I was alone as far as I could tell. No one's there, right? Go to bed, Dave. Silence. Mr. Benson? More silence. Maybe it was just tiredness, after all. There wasn't anything sinister here, right? We could trust Roswell's capacity not to invite us to a murder mansion for a vacation, right?
LMAO. Lol, even.
Right. Nothing could have beat the sight of my bed by the time I got up to my room. As soon as I lay down and hit my head to the pillow, I was out like a light.
Oh my god, we did day one.
Let's go!
Take that, Ian. We finished day one.
I wanted us to finish this out of spite.
What'd you think about that shit, boy?
Almost entirely out of spite. I was like, we have to finish it. It doesn't matter how long we're here. We have to finish
We
day one.
fucking did it.
We have to do this.
Oh, yes. I'm proud of us.
Anyway, I'll save here.
We goddamn did it, bro.
We'll save that there.
So is it like a full month, actually? Or is the build only go up to...
It goes up to like day 25.
Okay,
Currently, 25 or 26.
almost the month.
Yeah. It's nice. It's nice.
So is it going to be a 30 or a 31 month?
I don't know. I think because the next build is the final build for Route A, for Path A.
Oh, really?
So like the base game will be finished.
Okay, so
Yeah, it ends next month.
maybe it won't even get to day.
No, I don't think so.
Wow.
I don't think so. It's sad, but
That is sad. Wow,
it's ending.
that's actually big news.
I know.
That truthfully is.
Well,
We did it though. We did day one.
did day one. He's still alone. We have not dedicated to a route yet.
I still quite like I mean, I like the writing. I think the writing's pretty good.
I think it's so cute. Like,
I think the writing's kind of fun.
I was worried about the 6 characters thing,
Yeah.
and really the only character that falls a little flat as like the game goes on is Dean, because Dean's route's so disconnected from everything.
Really.
There's not much going on with Dean as a character.
Mm.
Haas is at least like doing things.
Is he engaging?
Yeah, I think Haas is. I think the conversations you have with Haas are engaging, even if nothing really happens in his route that's unique.
Okay.
But it is what it is. Dean's route is gonna get revamped. Yeah, I heard, and that's nice. That's nice.
That's pretty cool. So even when Route A gets finished,
yeah. It's just that the base game.
the
is
base,
done.
yeah, which that's not going to be the end of updates for this game. There's still, I guess, quite a bit left to do. I mean, in art assets just alone, there's quite a bit left to do. Which, you know what, pretty fucking cool.
Oh my god! Like, do you want me to show? Want me to show Darian that stuff on camera? Where did I put it?
Well, I mean, screen capture's only capturing that one. For
I
password, so.
know, but I'm looking for. Oh, where? How do you spell it? RPA? There you are. Slap this to my desktop.
Just so you could find it easy.
Yeah. And grab this, copy it over here.
To the heart.
Because I need this so that we can actually like view the fucking portrait.
Interesting.
There you are. Because like getting the menus to show up.
I don't think you're dragged. Oh, yeah.
I know what I'm doing.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna let him cook. Sorry.
Oh my god. I'm going to kill you.
Oh, fuck. Interesting.
Where is the GUI? There we go.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be the we'll pull up
So this title.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is the main thing. Minimize that so I can see chat again.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the main menu, right? With Dean, I mean with Dave.
Yeah.
And here's the one with Dean. So whoever's route you're doing, when you exit back to the main menu, it'll be that character.
Okay.
Which is really cute. I like that a lot.
I like the portrait. The new portrait looks really nice.
Dean looks so cute.
Dean looks great.
Dean looks great. Look how bulky he is.
He's bulky. I love his thick eyebrows.
And then there's one without.
Okay.
Here's the Haas one. I like this one. I
That
know this
was
turned
really
out
dramatic.
Really well.
Yeah, absolutely. I do dig it.
It's nice. Here's the Orlando one.
Aw. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not as big of a fan of this one.
Not as engaged.
Yeah.
He's really big.
He a chunky lad.
He's quite the big lad.
Here's the. So this is what Roswell looks like now, where it's not just like the jagged whiskers. He
Yeah.
looks a lot cuter now.
He is a lot cuter. Very cute.
It's yeah.
Ooh, Sal Big.
Sal big lad.
Sal Big lad.
Sal big.
I kind of like it.
Yeah.
I like both of his portraits, actually. I think they work very well.
Here's the Tyson.
Hook.
He's got the hook.
He does have the hook. I mean, reasonable.
Yeah. He's
He's not bad, yeah.
good. He's good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Tyson's just like the best route partner. We
Yeah.
all agree to that, right? Right?
It's very foreboding the way you said it.
Yeah. Also, here's David.
Aw,
This is Dave's daddy.
Dave's papa.
Look at him.
What a guy.
I like this portrait smile.
What a handsome little dude.
Yeah.
Oh, he's the one you made emotes of.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I had to. Look how cute he is. Sorry, guys. I'm a big David fan. I'm a bad person. I know.
Damn. Bless it.
But we'll be ending the stream here. Maybe we'll do this again. Who knows?
It could be. I mean, hey, I'm in it now, I guess.
So we'll see you around, guys.